Hi friends, I'm Kim from Piper Moon Yoga, and today I'm sharing 6 tips to help you gain some stability in your balancing poses. So tip number 1, set yourself up for success. Whenever I approach a balancing pose, I like to find a position first where I feel strong and stable. Balancing poses are all about that strength and stability. So the pose I like to choose is mountain. My arms are down by my sides, my feet are hip distance apart, my muscles are engaged, I'm strong and rooted. This is a great foundation to build off of. So if you're in your balancing poses and you happen to just, fall out, take a moment to reset, to find that stability again. Often what I see is people come into it, they come out, and then we try to throw body parts around to jump back in. Take a moment just to reset and then try again. Little bonus tip, if you have a thicker yoga mat, you may want to step off the mat. Thick yoga mats are wonderful for under the knees, they give us great cushion, but for standing poses, especially balancing poses, they can feel a little bit unstable. So just try stepping off. All right, number 2, focus on your feet. So I'm going to try to show you the bottom of my foot here. I think of these 3 points on the bottom of my foot. The space right underneath my big toe, the space under my little toe, and then my heel, right? So it makes a triangle. So when I'm balancing, I'm thinking about those 3 points really connecting to the mat, okay? So you may also hear some teachers may say 4 corners of the feet. It's the same concept, right? The idea is that the foot is connected to the earth. We're rooted. What I notice is when I'm balancing, I tend to come over toward the pinky toe edge of my foot, right? I kind of lift up the inside of my foot. So when that happens, I think about bringing that big toe down. I bring my attention to whatever area is not feeling rooted, and then that brings some balance. So keeping those feet connected to the earth. All right, friends, number 3, find your focal point. Something to fix your gaze on that's not moving. So you can find something that's out in front of you and low. That's usually where I find the most stability. You can also play with lifting up your gaze. That gives you a little bit more challenge. And if you want a really humbling experience, you can close your eyes. That adds even more challenge. But you want to find something to fix your gaze on. Now, if you're in a class environment and you have a lot of people in front of you, maybe moving around, maybe swaying, feel free to just turn and face a wall or bring the gaze even lower if you're finding that movement to be a little bit distracting. It happens and it's all part of the fun. All right, number 4. This one's easy, but it's an important one. Breathe. Breathe. Yes, we tend to hold our breath when we are doing something that's challenging or when we're really focused. I promise holding your breath is not going to help. Just breathe here. It'll give you a little bit of ease. Just lighten up. Just stay with the breath. Everything's going to be fine. All right, and number 5, be patient with yourself. These poses are hard. They're very challenging. And there are going to be days where they're going to be harder than others. There's going to be times where you feel like I've mastered this pose, and then you come into it the next day and you're falling out of it. There's many things at play here. So your body may be fatigued. You may be feeling a little bit unfocused. I find it's easier to balance earlier in the day than at night. And there may just be no reason at all. It's never about the final pose. It's about the journey to get there. Every time you try, you're getting stronger. So please don't feel discouraged if you're coming into your tree pose and you're wobbling or you're having to bring your foot down. There's no problem with that. You're doing all of the right things. So just stay with it. Be patient. You're doing great. And my final point, have fun. These poses should be fun. If it's not fun, what's the point? Okay, don't take any of this too seriously. It's just yoga, right? As you're coming into poses, if you're wobbling, just have fun with it. Just go with it. Don't resist. Just have fun with it. All right, friends, I hope those tips were helpful to you. If there's any other tips you'd like to share, leave them in the comments. If you try any of these and they work for you, I'd love to hear about it. And happy practicing, happy balancing. We'll see you next time.